Okay, here's the original switch here. So I also have a brand new one right here to use. So put that one in too if you want. Okay, so we're going to see how this one fits here first. It doesn't even want to start in a hole, so that's a good sign it's not the right size. Alright, so it'll go bigger. That would do by hand. Combination dull tap and hard ass aluminum when I welded it. Hard aluminum is harder to tap. It's like trying to cut steel. Okay, we'll definitely want in deeper. Got that much more metal out. Still doesn't want to go in the hole. Looks like the switch is damaged on the thread or something. Yeah, you can see the hit marks on it. A little chewed up right there. We'll quit trying to put that crappy one in the hole. We'll get our new one. Yeah. It's got good threads on it. Got a locking compound on there too. There it goes that far. We just started. The only problem with that is we gotta go deeper in that. Alright, so we need about 3 or 4 more turns. That'll be fun. I'm just going to find a sharper tap, huh? That'd be too easy. I'm going to make it easy for. Okay. That's half what we needed probably. Better sneak up on it. Cut too damn much. There we go. It's got a few threads on there now. I don't want to take all the sealant off, so stop there. Now this one here, which is bad, we're going to use this as a test. Well, first we got to fix the thread on it. So go up there and get me a die. Camera's in the way. So, 1/8 inch pipe die. Oh, you can hear it chunking on it already. So let's see if we can't save this thing. Doesn't appear to want to be saved. They don't always want to be saved. But we'll try. I'm going to try to keep it straight, even though it doesn't want to start. It's definitely not happy. I think it's going at an angle a little bit, maybe. Hard to tell. So chewed up. Can't tell what the hell it's doing. I don't think it's cutting very well. Definitely is not a happy camper. I think it could go higher than that before it bottomed out. Time for the tool. Alright, one turn extra from the cutter. Alright, threads look like they might be usable now. Okay, now we go over here. See if it'll go in the hole this time. There we go. Appears to be going in there. It went in there most of the threads, which is a good sign. Now we did cut it though, so I went about one turn by cutting, so that makes it go deeper by one turn. So it's in there pretty deep. So lights off again. Alright, so I think I'll go one turn deeper with my cutter there, I think. My tap. That should duplicate what the switch is right now. Yeah, I think we'll get for one more turn. It'll work the way it is, but yeah, give me one more chance to screw up something. Maybe we'll get lucky and break the tap off. I've done that before. Okay, there's where one turn starts. There's half. There's one. One turn extra. There you go. Alright, so there's the finished product looks like. A nice hole down in there. Lines up kind of where it's supposed to be. So it's pretty close. Hopefully we have no interference issue with the lifter block. And we'll find that out when we put the lifter block in there. Alright, other than that, this one's good. So I gotta cut this back here a little bit to make it more noticeable like a real case. We're also going to have to cut clearance in here for our switch hole location here. So now I'm going to go ahead and shape this off a little bit. So you got to figure out how much you want to cut off. So here's what they had in here. So we'll see. So we got to grab our handy dandy felt tip marker. Come on. Okay, so I want to keep this nice and thick through here so that it doesn't break again. The case comes up through here. See, I put all that extra metal on there because I thought it was going to be about here. I didn't realize it was going to be way up in that area. So when you're welding, you don't know how much you're putting in. You just keep putting adding. And after a while you give up, quit adding. But it's probably got nothing really to go by when you're welding, so I'll just kind of guess. Alright, so now we're going to cut that out. So I have to use an end mill to do that. So we got to figure out what end mill we're going to use. Something with a nice big radius would be nice. Alright, let's go down here and see what we got to play with. Ooh, end mills. Something with a big radius would be nice. What we got that looks like that? It's going to be long too. Let's see. Didn't have much of a radius on this one. It doesn't look quite right. Let's see over here. That camera looks goofy. So you gotta kind of lay it in here and see what you think of it. There we go. Up here. So that one would kind of work. That's one to play with. There's the old standby one here. This one gets used for a lot of things. I like this one better. I'll use this one. It gets used a lot. There's a reason for that. It works good. Okay, so now you get to come in here and cut that. Now that got so low. Now, this is you don't want to cut too deep into the other part of the case. Come up a little bit. All right, that's definitely far enough up now. Back up a little bit, about there. Okay. Now, end mills cut a little bit better if you use them like a drill. So you can take more metal off quicker than trying to go in there sideways. It's hard on doing that. And you gotta find a speed that works too. Probably less than that would be better. Alright, it's a good speed to start at. here. Alright, I'm taking all this metal out right here, and making sure we don't run into the case underneath it here. So we can keep going. So it's not a backwards cutting bit. Alright, just get a little bit over here, about that much. A little oil on that. Cutting about that much, see? A little more over here. A bigger cut this time. Good so far. Need a bigger cut this time. Big cut. That's probably too much of a cut. Back it up a little bit. Keep going like this until we get in there far enough. But this is all metal I added that we don't need. Okay, we're getting closer to what I want now. Oh, it's still pretty thick. We got some more. So that's pretty thick. It's a nice thickness there to keep, I think. Walk that down. Go up and zero this out up here so I know where I'm at. Go ahead and cut out a little bit. Get a little bit of clearance on that one. And then cut it out. I think somebody wants me to. There you go. I'll be back. Alright, we're cutting the case here. Cutting out for the fitting clearance. See a little better. Skimming the sidewall. we just taking some off the side of the case here where it's still thick. We still got more to come off right here. Now once it was in it, then I pulled it out and fed it forward at the same time, put a little radius in here. I'll hand dress this with a grinder too to make it look better, but this big chunk of crap here just came off. So anyway, I'm trying to follow my line a little bit, but we gotta make sure we don't run this into here, so we have to stop and go up higher because we're gonna get real close to the gasket surface for the pump, which we do not want to hit, because that would be a major problem on the case if we did that. Big time no-no. Do a little more speed also. Seems to like a little higher speed. Okay. Speeding this in a little bit. We'll turn all this by hand over here. I'm working both wheels here at once. Let's pay testing also. That's about far enough that way. That's pretty close to what I can do. Machine. Probably go a little bit closer. Pretty close right now. I probably got a few more thou I can cut off right here. It's sticking up just a little bit higher right now than what it is. Probably about 5 more thou there. I'm not going to cut no more this way. I'll do this by hand. Yeah, it's getting real close down here, so I don't want to cut in this either. This here I'll grind it by hand, and then we're going to have to figure out how we get clearance for our screw to be in here. I have to put a little scallop cut in here or something. I'll do that by hand also. I think. Yeah, I could probably do a spot face off of this surface pretty easy. We'll do a little spot face, it's easier. The rest of this stuff up in here, we'll do it all by hand. We'll blend all this in. Radius this over a little bit, make it look like it belongs there. But right now we got a nice thick boss right through here, which is more than we had on the stock case over here. See how thin they were up through here, that's why they break right through here. And so that's why this thing was broken to begin with. I'll make one more skim cut on here, and that should do it for this part of the cut. Alright. Go all the way down this time. Feeder gauge in here. Okay, now we're cutting more than we had. About 16. Okay, cut about 15 thou more, it looks like. close now. Alright, so we get to clean that up. On the next stage, I'm going to rotate the case and do that other hole for the clearance. Alright, see if this thing will come out of here. This cutter goes in really, really hard. That came out. I use this thing for a lot of stuff. It works pretty good. Very common cutter for around here. Alright, let's see. Get it way over here. We are probably going to have a problem with those studs sticking out on the other side. I'm going to run on my machine over there, I bet. Let's see. Yeah, they might just clear. It'll be close. Find out, won't we? First thing, take that off. All right. This thing never wants to stink and move. The only things move pretty easy, not this one. This damn tripod's in the way more than anything. Alright, get over there, we can see what I'm doing. We're way high in the air now. Doesn't want to move down either. Oh, see we're right there. Okay. Yep, wrong direction. Okay, or 0, it's a good number. Okay, now I can just come to that hole right there, and then we can put a clearance hole cut in it. Should get us pretty close to what we need. Alright, so I'm going to hold this. So instead of holding where the drill chuck goes, the drill chuck would hold. I'm going to hold it on here with a collet up here. Assuming that's the diameter I can come up with up here in my things. Let's see. Yeah, see, we're in between that one and this one. Let's see if we make that one. That worked. Then we'll use this one. Okay. Should be enough room to get that in there. That's the next problem. I don't know. Be pretty close. Not much holding power. Alright. Like that. More interruptions. Hello. Alright, we're back again. Lots of interruptions around here. Alright, let's see how this works. I'm close to where I want it to be, I think. I have very little support, so it might pop out. Keep the cut nice and slow and it should be alright. Something hard. I'm not hitting on all. Yeah, that's framed out. I was hitting on something hard that wasn't moving. Yeah, it's called a case. So this was hitting. Alright, so we only got that much that we cut. Alright, so we're going to have to do it a different way. I figure we're going to hit at some point. We did. Okay, that does not work. All right, drill chuck. Okay, so we need to do is check our hole center. That. Pretty damn low. All right, a couple thou different. Okay, that made sure I was on center where my hole was. Alright, a little bit too big. Wonderful. Don't have the diameter I need. So you come with the right size pin mill to use. This one's a little bit big, but I can just move it out. Okay, this one's on center. So we'll just move it over about 20 thou, because it's too big in diameter for what I want. See what we got. Well, a bit more. We can always move it back, see, that's the thing. Alright, that'll get me close. Go down until we touch. Alright. Move it over about 15. Okay, we just hit the side of the case, which is a good sign, because usually the socket hits that case. All right. Okay, we use a 1/2 inch socket on this, so we'll just put one over here and see how that looks on that. A little bit deeper, I think. Alright, I think we got just enough room for our socket, so that makes that easy. So I'm going to go get me a fitting. I'll try a fitting and see if it fits. So we'll be back. Okay, we got the Harley oil fitting here, oil line fitting. Put that on there. Let's see if the socket will fit in there. It's a real tight squeeze. So that means we need a little bit more clearance. It's right there though. Okay, so we were 17 thou over, so we're going to move it over another 10. Drop it down to 5. Okay, there's 5. Now the socket fits with no problem. One of the biggest problems on these things is you don't have room to put a socket in here to tighten them down. So this one goes right in there now. See? Fits in there like it's supposed to. We're getting really close to our hole thickness here too, so be careful. I'm not sure what the wall thickness is in there, but it's getting close. I guarantee you that. Alright, so now, if I want to, I can go in here and just cut this thing straight up across and knock off this high stuff here, which I think I'll do. But not at this location. I'm going to move it over a little bit. Let's back that off a little bit. It's 190 thou offset right now. Should be a good start. I'm just going to cut down this edge right here a little bit. A little more. There's 160-ish. so you can put your fingers near it. Okay, let's go ahead and see what we got for an edge thickness here. Looks like we can probably go a little bit more than that. Oop. We'll give it another 20 more or so. There's 40. It's a good number. Alright, that's our thickness now. Okay, so now we're getting nice good thickness on that. It kind of matches the other side. We haven't quite caught on the bottom down here yet, but we're close. Probably cut just a little bit more. Okay, there's 40. Let's go down to 30. Alright, that's enough. Okay, we're just starting to catch the edge right here. So I'll blend that in from there. It's a lot thicker than it was stock, so it shouldn't just split and break like the other one did. This out of the way. Alright, so there you go. I got all kinds of stuff cut on here. This here, I'll just blend this off with the grinder right there. Blend all this, and it should be pretty good. Alright, next thing is the grinding bench. Get this all cleaned up and we'll be back. Alright, time for some grinding. So I'll leave it far view so you can kind of see what I'm doing. Alright. Fork tools come in handy. Good tools. Alright, we got a coarse one, a fine one is the same thing, and then a little bit different shape fine. These should be enough to do what I need. There's what it looks like roughed in. There's some of the air noise. Pull back a little bit, probably wouldn't hurt. So you're trying to make it blend into the case here, so it looks like it kind of fits in. Well, radius there, I gotta do it more from the other side. I gotta cut this corner here a little bit. Do more fine radius. This was all roughed in. Now we're going to switch over to the fine cutter and do the same thing. Kind of working in a little bit. Can't get right in that little hole with this cutter. Different cutter. Problem with this one is it cuts really quick, so do damage really fast. Be real careful with it. Let's do that with the file, the rest of it. We're nicking the case up every time we move it in there. That's why I don't like using those cutters that close. Okay, top of it a little bit here. Sportster motor mouse works really good for spacing tools. And we're going to blend the top in a little bit. Back up high view again. All right. Trying to make it not look too artificial. You know it is. Alright, this is going to have to be done with a file or something. Not sure what I'm going to do with that one. I have a file here though. I have to get a different thing to do the filing. But anyway, you get the idea what we're doing right now. So, it's kind of a straight edge that goes across from this machine mark all the way across. It kind of looks like it belongs there. It's not perfectly straight, which Harley would never make it straight anyway. And I radiused it all into here like it kind of belongs in there. No real flat surface anywhere. So you just clean this edge right up there against that. That's got to be done with the file. Anyway, it looks pretty close. We'll blade blast that and I'll kind of hide it and go away. So looks pretty good. I'm happy with it. So a little bit of a sharp edge right there. I'll just lightly kiss that and we'll call it done. We'll have it blasted next time you see it.